Good morning, students of class 8. The previous class up to page number 189, that is diagonal properties of a rectangle, up to that we have done. Today we will start from diagonal properties of rhombus. Just see the book. Here some proofs are there in page number 188 and page number 189. That proofs you have to not do, only the property you have to remind. So whatever I have underlined, that only you will remind. Diagonal property of rhombus. Diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at right angles. Means what? Here the diagonal AC divides into two equal parts, that is AO and OC are equal, and for the diagonal BD, OB and OD, these two parts are equal. So diagonals bisect each other means diagonals are divided into two equal parts. And at right angles means angle COD, DOA, AOB, BOC, these all angles are 90 degree. So this is the meaning of diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other means equal parts it is divided and making right angles. So these four angles are 90 degree. Next, the property is diagonal property of a square. So here the square figure is not given, that's why I have drawn. You can draw in your book. What is the property? The diagonals of a square are equal and bisect each other at right angles. So same property, diagonals of a square bisect each other, that means OA equal to OC, these two parts are equal, OB and OD, these two parts are equal, and making right angles. So angle DOC, COB, BOA, AOD, all angles are 90 degree. Next important points that you have to remind also for short questions. If the diagonals of a quadrilateral are equal, then it is not necessary it is a rectangle. Next, if the diagonals of a quadrilateral intersect at right angles, then it is not necessary it is a rhombus. So it may be another shape also. Next property is, here summary number 1, 2, 3, some properties are there which I have already explained. So that properties just one time you will go through this. Next important property is example 1 that I have underlined. Any two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. Means what? Adjacent angles of a parallelogram means we know that angle A and angle B adjacent angles, angle B, angle C adjacent angles, angle C, angle D adjacent angles, angle D, angle A adjacent angles. So two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary means sum of the adjacent angle is 180 degree. Supplementary means sum of the two angles is 180 degree. Then it is called supplementary angle, and sum of the two angles if it is 90 degree, then it is called complementary angle. So here what is the meaning of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary means angle A plus angle B equal to 180 degree, angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degree, angle C plus angle D equal to 180 degree, angle D plus angle A equal to 180 degree. So sum of any two adjacent angles of a parallelogram is 180 degree means any two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. These two meanings are same. Supplementary means 180 degree. Now we are going in exercise. In exercise 16a, question number 1 it is given. ABCD is a parallelogram in which angle A is given 110 degree. Find the measure of each of the angles, angle B, angle C and angle D. So I have drawn the figure. See that ABCD is a parallelogram where angle A is given 100 and ABCD. So clockwise or anti-clockwise you will take the name. Okay. Not in this way, A, B, C, D, not in this way, anti-clockwise or clockwise. So I have taken anti-clockwise, A, B, C, D, on that way you have to take. Now angle A is given 110 degree. So you have to find B, C and D. So here easily we can find if we will apply that sum of the adjacent angles of a parallelogram is 180 degree. Angle A and angle B adjacent angles. So angle A plus angle B equal to 180 degree we can take, or angle A and angle D also adjacent angles. So sum of these two angles also we have taken 180 degrees. So here in this question I have taken these two angles. So we know angle A plus angle D equal to 180 degree because sum of the adjacent angles of a parallelogram is 180 degree. Now in place of A I have put it 110 degree because it is given, and angle D is same equal to 180 degree. So angle D is coming 70 degree. Now another property is that in a parallelogram opposite angles are equal. So if angle A is 110 degree, angle A and C opposite angles, so we can write angle A equal to angle C equal to 110, and from the equation angle D we have find 70 degree, correct? So D and B are opposite angles, so angle B equal to angle D equal to 70 degree. For both these the reason is what? Opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. So separately I have written the answer: angle B equal to 70, angle C equal to 110 and angle D equal to 70 degree. Okay, today up to this, next day we will discuss.